Hello, light beings. I really just wanted to come on here and talk about this really critical skill that I wish everybody to have. Every starseed, every indigo child, every crystal child, every being on the face of the earth. I want you to have this skill. Now, this skill can make you a better energy healer. It will definitely make you a better psychic medium and channeler. And also, it is so imperative to your inner work journey and really just navigating through life. And so, this skill is discernment. Discernment. Now, some of you might have heard of this before. So, for those who haven't, I just want to share with you what that means. So the general definition of discernment is to judge well. But when I say discernment, I mean that you are using your intuition to be able to read the room and make decisions based on that. You're using your intuition, your instinct, your third eye, your senses to make a decision as to what to say, what not to say, to move forward, to not move forward, to do the inner work. Is this something that requires attention, or is this something that needs fermenting? Is this what this person is saying about the ascension and new earth? Is that legitimate? Is that highest truth? Or is what this person is saying highest truth? What I'm telling you is that for everything, I would say always connect to the light of creation. Um, that's where a high level of discernment is developed. And for me and my clients, I always teach them and I always use the light of creation because that is where highest truth comes from. That is where pure highest truth comes from. No egos, no filters, nothing. Pure light information. You're also protected. You're energetically protected in this energy. Um, and so, if you're a remote viewer, if you're a psychic medium, if you're an energy healer, if you're a channel, if you're a prophet, then I would recommend using this connection to creator. And I don't mean connecting to a light. I mean connecting to the light from which your consciousness was birthed. I'm talking about the highest source of light and intelligence, not only in this universe, but of the overall universe, of the multiverse, of the greatest expansion of life and consciousness itself. Now, going back to discernment, I'm a big believer in creating a direct line to the divine. But um going back to discernment, so what does that mean? Like I said, it's the ability to read the room, but even by a moment by moment basis. You are using this not only this internal feeling and this internal voice and knowingness, beingness, and isness to make these decisions or have certain conversations or say certain things or not say certain things. It is a moment by moment basis that you are using your discernment as to what is the most effective or highly intelligent or purest way of doing something, saying something, or even being something. And so this is why. I mean, discernment, for an example, it's like taking this option. So it's like you go within, you look at this option, and you can see all of the different parallel realities and ripple effects that are made with this decision. And also, you can see this decision and all of the different parallel realities, timelines, and ripple effects there, and then you make a judgment, you make a call. But it's really not even judgment because even that feels a little dense. It is just being aware. This is going to sound crazy, but it's just being aware of the infinite information that is around you and being able to decide what it is that is most resonant with you or is most beneficial for the other person, like if you're an energy healer or whatever, for the other person to hear, sense, feel, experience. Okay. Now, this is why the discernment is so important, especially with the inner work. So, first of all, you should be using discernment when you listen to anybody. And I even include myself. Anybody on Instagram, anybody on YouTube, anything that you read, anything, you must filter it through your highest source of light and consciousness. But ultimately, I would recommend filter it through creation, right? What is the highest truth? What is the purest, highest truth? And what is being presented to me? But listen to that inner voice that is so important. And so here's when discernment, see, discernment in of itself is a nuance. It is a nuance. It is an intelligence that one must master, because even when doing the inner work, is this something that requires me to feel it and heal it? Or is this something where I just need to reprogram and let it go and say, we're not doing this anymore. This is a software program I no longer want to run, right? Discernment there. Discernment in when is it the time to take action and when is it the time to let go and be. Using your discernment of, is somebody blowing smoke up your skirt or is somebody being genuine and authentic? But you're completely objective, you're completely detached, you're completely observing without placing a value judgment on someone or something. It just is through the lens of that it just simply is. Does that make sense? I know it's kind of a lot. I know it's a lot. So, but when doing the inner work and, listening to astrology, listening to these amazing ascension prophets and channelers, I want you to know that not all things are applicable. Not all things are applicable. Okay? What might work for somebody doesn't always work for you. And it's through the trying it and applying it and then observing the results that you get from it that will tell you whether it was impactful or not. And also, let's say that you have been practicing spirituality for a long time and you have a lot of tools in your arsenal. You really need to discern what is the most effective strategy right now to bring peace, to bring healing. Is it meditation? Try meditation. If that's not working, okay, nothing's wrong with me, nothing's wrong with meditation. This is just not in alignment with what I need right now. Maybe it's music. Okay, that's not working. There's nothing wrong with music. There's nothing wrong with me. This is just not the right thing right now. Maybe it's walking outside in nature and you find that level of peace. Now, it's really discernment and being in alignment with discernment and being in alignment with the highest truth and what is applicable to you is a feeling. That is why nobody can experience it for you. And honestly, nobody can really explain it to you. I'm explaining it to you. I'm experiencing my psychological and emotional understanding to it and of it and embodying it. But if you have not experienced that yourself, then what I'm saying is just information. But if you have experienced it yourself, you know what that feeling inside is, right? So discernment is an absolute critical skill to absolutely develop. I would say anybody on the face of this earth, I don't care if you're in sales, if you're a medical doctor, if you're an energy healer, or you're a sound bowl healer, I don't care what it is. Discernment is a lifelong critical skill for success, happiness, peace, growth, expansion. It's all encompassing. Okay, so if you struggle with discernment, you want help with your discernment, you want help with your intuition, right now I have a $7 offering, $7 a month for a spiritual mentorship and coaching on my Patreon. You can see the link in the description or the link in the bio, and I can help you with that. You get one 90-minute workshop, you get one 25-minute energy healing, and you get one 90-minute live Q&A with me every single month. So $7.77 for a spiritual mentorship and coaching. But if not, just keep watching the content, use your discernment, trust in yourself, be the observer that is observing you, and be the observer that is observing the world. Be the observer that is observing the observer that is observing the world. And It's a practice, but I do have a level of mastery with it. But even still, it is an ever unfolding, deeper understanding process, especially when it comes to the inner work. Discerning, is this a problem that needs to be solved, or is this a lesson that my soul is learning that still needs fermenting? Is this something that I could just snip off and cut off right now, or is it something that I need to embrace and kind of play with to see where it goes? Okay, discernment. It's like, actually, let's do this right here, right now. I'm hearing that to do this. So just go ahead and close your eyes. Now, the way I do energy healings, you have to say yes or no. So if you want to click off the video, just leave it. You're good going on with your day. That's fine. Here, I'm going to do some downloads. So if you'd like them, all you have to do is say verbally out loud yes. So I'm just going to picture you. Okay, so I'm going to ask that you be downloaded with creator's perspective, definition, and understanding of discernment, knowing how to discern, knowing when to discern, and knowing what it feels like to discern, and that you trust in your ability to discern in your day-to-day life in all aspects, in all levels, fully and completely at 100%. If that is okay, please say yes. And that the innate ability or skill within you of being able to discern is activated and or amplified 1,000-fold, so that we can turn up that clarity dial at 100%, so that you can use and leverage and optimize and refine, embody, embrace discernment in your beingness, knowingness, isness. If that is okay, please say yes. And your cell receptors know what it feels like to discern. It can recognize the biochemistry of discernment, that you have this untainted, clear, direct line to the highest, purest sources of light and consciousness that you channel information through, and that is where your highest levels of intuition and discernment come from. If that is okay, please say yes. And then I'm just going to ask that anything else that creator has for you at this time around the intelligence of discernment, around the nuance of discernment, applying the nuance and intelligence of discernment, or anything else that creator has for you at this time, that you be downloaded with it now. If that is okay, please say yes. I feel it. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this. What you're doing matters. As a light worker, as a star seed, whoever you are, what you're doing matters. This is a micro shift game. It is about winning the small battles, those little micro decisions. Those little micro alignments are what make this huge trajectory altering, timeline jumping alignment. So keep going. The alchemy that you're doing, the inner work that you are doing, the education that you are taking in, it all matters, and the dots will connect one day if they have not yet. I believe in you. I believe that you have a mission, that you have a specific gift, skill, and ability that is meant to be shared with the world. And it's your turn. It's your time to share it and utilize it. And let me tell you, discerning will take you from average to top notch. And you'll feel better too. And you'll feel better too. You'll just be more intelligent, you'll be more effective, and you'll be happier. You just will. So I wish you the best of luck with this. So much love and appreciation for you. Like this video if it helped. Share it with somebody who maybe needs to hear it, or comment a very big distinction that you grabbed, some huge revelation that was like an aha moment. I want to see it. I want to know that I am helping. Okay? All right, guys, I will catch you on the next one. So much love, so much appreciation. I honor you. You're kicking ass. Keep going.